Thanks for watching Numbskull News. And today I'm talking about player movement. We're talking about the portal. Oh, we got portal problems. People are pissed off about the portal. And I got a problem with that. Because look, I'm a Big 12 fan. I'm a TCU fan. But a lot of times people say, well, I take the side of the player. I take the side of the player. Well, if you're not for player movement and you're not for the transfer portal, you're not on the side of the player. You're on the side of these universities who have been taking advantage of players for 100 years. They can't make money. They can't even get a job. They can't work at a car wash. They can't do anything. They can't bust tables to make a few dollars. They can't do any of that shit. They can't accept a meal. They can't accept Burger King from a head coach. Oh, you're paying a player. Burger King? That's the kind of shit that's gone on forever. While coaches, front office people, chancellors, presidents, ADs, all of them can move at any time they freaking want to. Contract or no contract. They can go wherever the hell they want to go for whatever reason. And it's always money. Damn near exclusively always money. So let's break some things down. People bitch and complain because, agents. And like I said, these are a lot of YouTubers out here that I respect. That I respect greatly. And I watch. And I'm a fan of theirs. I get entertainment value. I get some knowledge. So I'm not going to name any of these people. But these are people that I'm fans of. I'm a subscriber of. Hell, I've thrown super chats and all that kind of shit at them. But I have a big freaking disagreement about this. Number one, there's folks out there that say, hey, agents are running this shit. Oh my God, agents are running the portal. They're running the players. They're running college football. Let me just put this out there. And it's not just me making this shit up. You look up a guy named Mike Fisher who's been covering the Cowboys since the early 90s. That's a long freaking time. And other guys, especially beat writers, people who have been on the beat of certain teams, especially in the NFL and NBA, NHL, any of these guys, they've all written about agents at one point, time or another in the NFL, Major League Baseball, NBA, whatever. Agents run those sports. They've always, since it's free agency, they have been running those sports. It's not a mistake that how did this coach get that job? Because that agent has people in that office. He can set things up, especially these long-term agents, especially the power brokers, these big-time agents. But it doesn't even have to be them. Sometimes an organization just has a really good relationship with an agent or agency, and they'll go through their people first. Agents have been running this shit as far as player movement in the NBA, in every major sport, NFL, everything. Coaches, players, front office, you name it, anybody with any kind of talent that needs an agent, they run the shit. They've been running it for a very long time. These players don't move to certain teams without an agent making it happen or giving them the option. There's times where players want to go to a certain team, but the agent's like, whoa. I know people over here. I can get you in over here. The system and blah, blah, blah. Right? They can manipulate and dictate things and players going to certain places. The agent can represent this head coach. Therefore, hey, I represent this player. I'll get you that player. Shit like that happens all the time. So don't be shocked when it happens in college football. This is the professional leagues now. Players are getting paid. So in order for these players to get top dollar, they got to have agents. They don't know how to negotiate NIL deals, sponsorships, anything. You need a professional on your side who knows how to do it. That little smarmy little bastard in the back room with the briefcase, right? with his little sunglasses, wearing them indoors. That guy. The guy with the gold bracelet. That guy. The guy with the top 2 buttons of his freaking suit unbuttoned so he can show you some chest hair. That guy. Or the lady, right? The lady in the pantsuit with an attitude and an Apple Watch. That chick who will rip a man in half for her client. That's what they need. They've been needing agents and representation the whole time. We keep talking, well, these war players don't have any representation. They do. It's called an agent. And these guys have been bringing more money into their pockets than anyone ever has. So yeah, agents are going to run this shit. They've been running it as far as the coaches and the ADs and the chancellors and blah, 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 forever. But now they're going to help run it with the players. That's just the way it is. It's not a complaint. Why are you shocked? Don't be shocked at it. This is the professional ranks. That's how it freaking works. It's entertainment. Everybody in entertainment has an agent. They have a lawyer. They may have multiple lawyers. They got money people. They got all kinds of shit. These aren't student athletes anymore. It's not the good old days. It's not 1960. You know, win-win for the Gipper. It ain't that shit no more. It's win-win for my back pocket now. It's the professional ranks. Here we go. We'll make the point because of the player movement. This player that was in this school is now the quarterback of this school, and that other player here, and blah, blah, blah. And they talk about all these players that came from all these other schools that made up whatever team that won whatever championship. Well, that's player movement. I could show you any roster in the NFL where all these, you'll see all of a list of the roster, right? And you'll see all these teams that were drafted, all these players that were drafted by all these different teams. They're all on the same team. It's the same thing, the professional ranks. That's not an argument. And the viewership being down. I got a video I just put out before this one about viewership, the numbers that are down. Are they really down? Are they really down? No. Please go watch that video. That's bullshit. They're not down. Sorry. But overall, what is the problem with the transfer portal? What is the problem? The only problem the transfer portal has is kind of the timing. If you want to change things about the portal, make it a longer period of time the portal's open. Switch it till after the postseason. Oh, but what about class? Fuck class. No one's going to class. Class doesn't matter. Class doesn't matter. The kids that it matters with, they won't transfer. They don't care if they know they're not going to the NFL or to Major League Baseball. They don't have those kind of dreams. They're just there to get an education off of a scholarship. And who cares about the portal at that point? They're just trying to get the best education they can and have a good life. Okay. But the guys who are going to go professional, the women, they're going to go professional, and they're out there to get that money and get that opportunity. Make it easier for them to move. Screw if it affects class. So what? The real reason people have this urge, this problem with the portal. Oh my God, all these teams, all this player movement. College football is going to hell. No, it's not. It's not. The big two conferences, that's their argument. The SEC and the Big Ten. But let's be honest, mostly the SEC. They want to restrict, especially the SEC, they want to restrict player movement so they can retain their power over college football. That's it. They want to be able to stockpile players again. They want to be able to tell a player after he signs up, they want to be able to lie to that player and say, yeah, there's a quarterback competition. Oh, but there's not really a quarterback competition. I got my starter. You're going to get redshirted, or you're going to sit back there and you're going to shut up, kick a little NIL money to you, and you can shut the hell up. You can sit there for a couple of years until it's your turn. Right now, players don't got to do that. They don't have to be patient. They can go somewhere else and get paid. Hell, they can go to a G5 and get paid. Much less the SEC. They can go to the ACC. They can go to the Big 12. If they're good enough and they got talent, they can go somewhere and get paid. And they can start. Or at least have a real competition for that position, whether it's quarterback or anything else. Yes, so that's the truth of it. The people that are bitching, they want their conference, their big conference, and they want their team to be able to stockpile players and keep running off wins. And the thing is, they're going to have no problem recruiting. Of course, they're going to be able to recruit. They just can't keep everybody they recruit. That's the problem. Because players don't have to sit around and wait. Or if they have a coach that's a bit of a prick, they can get the hell on out of there. If they think they're being treated unfairly, they can get the hell on out of there. Now look, I'm a TCU fan. That will hurt TCU from time to time, absolutely. Every year, TCU players are going to hit that portal and go somewhere else. Maybe because they got beat out during the season or during training camp or whatever. They got beat out of their position. They were relegated to being a backup, so they're going to get in the portal and see if they can't catch on somewhere else and get a starting job. Or maybe they got injured and lost their starting job. It wasn't their fault. They're still a good player, but someone took their job who's really good, and they're going to come back next year. There's all kinds of reasons for players to hit the portal. All kinds. And it's going to affect every team, not just in the Big Two, but everybody. But you see, the way things are working right now, the Big Two, but I would say especially the SEC, really want things their way because they want to continue life on top. And the thing is, they're going to be one of the top two conferences. But that's not good enough. That's not good enough. They have to be number one. By hook or by crook. And I'm sorry, but using player movement as, it's the Wild West. We got to have things working right. Bullshit. Y'all just hate it. Because all of this talent's getting more evenly spread around college football. And you can't hoard it all into one conference anymore, or two conferences anymore, or a handful of blue blood schools anymore. You're still going to get you can still cherry pick all the top guys. I mean, TCU ain't going to out recruit Alabama anytime soon. All right, nor is Arkansas, who's in the SEC, but they're not out recruiting Alabama. Kiss my ass. So they already got. You still got all kinds of advantages. Shut the hell up. And by the way, I'm not jealous of your advantages. Alabama, Ohio State, hell, Notre Dame, Georgia, Michigan, they've all have earned their advantages. They're blue bloods because they put forth the time. They got the history. They got the winning. They got the marketing. They made great deals in the past that set themselves up to be who they are, to have those advantages. Fine. You make more money than everybody else? Cool. You got recruit everybody else? Awesome. You get all that. But I'm sorry, you can't have 100% of every fucking thing. That's called being a brat. That's called being an entitled brat. It's fine for you to have all the big advantages. Hey, you earned it. Got to hand it to those type of schools. Those blue bloods, those big time brands. They earned what they got. I ain't trying to take it from them. No one's trying to take anything from you. This is about players. All players should be able to do what's in their best interest. And if it's in their best interest to leave your SEC school or your Big Ten school, your blue blood school, to go somewhere else for an opportunity that they think will work better for them, their family, then fuck you. That's what they should do. You shouldn't be able to hold them hostage until their playing days are over because it's better for you. Screw off. You'll go and you'll recruit another guy just as good, if not better, than the guy you lost anyway. So all this pissing and moaning and bitching and griping can kiss my ass. I'm not with any of these conferences, even the Big 12, over the players. The players deserve to get paid, and they deserve to be able to move where they want to move when they want to move. They shouldn't have to ask for, sir, can I move somewhere so maybe I have an opportunity to feed my child or help mama get into a better home. They shouldn't have to ask you for jack shit. They should be able to go out there and make it happen with their agent and their lawyer or whoever else. And anything that stops that, kiss my ass. Kiss my whole ass. These are kids. They're only there for 4 or 5 years. They only got a certain amount of time in college anyway. And then it's about getting to that next level. So they should be able to do whatever it takes to get drafted as high as possible. So in closing, it's not about you, SEC fan. It's not about you, Big Ten fan. It's not about you, Blue Blood fan. It's about the players. Let's don't act like you can't recruit all the top players anyway. And you'll be able to pay the ones you want. You got plenty of deep pockets. But sometimes with some kids, it's not even about the money because they can get it anywhere. It's about the opportunity to start now. Or whatever the opportunity is. But I'm for player movement, and I'm against anything that restricts complete and utter freedom for these players to do what's in their own best interest. Just like any coach, any AD, any chancellor, any full-grown professional son of a bitch that's in the business of college football. They have the same freaking rights now. It's not the Wild West, bitch. Now they have the same rights. It's about freedom. Freedom of movement. If you don't like it, fuck your whole face. Anyway, thanks for watching this, and I'll be back with some more crap later. Bye.